So, alright guys, I'm underneath the car, and a few things I want to talk about while I'm down here. Uninstall all these zip tires for my mud guards and all that, and checking down here where the AC belts. So this is the AC belt right here. You see that? That belt's it's on the AC pulley, and it runs to the crank pulley, the main crank pulley, and it's on top of the oil pan here. So that's the pulley right there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but that's the that's the crankshaft pulley. See that? Yeah. So that's what I need to install onto using um, the new power steering belt that the AutoZone people gave me. I'm gonna check on it. It's the shortness, so it's just gonna be from the AC to this crank pulley, not the inside one. This is the alternator belt, okay? The alternator belt goes all the way up to the alternator. You see that? Because the crankshaft pulley has two grooves for the pulley. The pulley have two grooves. One groove is for the alternator belt, which is the inside. See that? That's the alternator belt. It's the inside of the inner pulley groove is the alternator belt. The outer groove on this crank pulley is gonna be the AC belt. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see it real well, but it's right there on the outside. You see that? That's the AC pulley belt. That's the AC belt. Um, so that's where it's gonna locate it, and it's gonna be wrapped around this crankshaft pulley and all the way down to the AC pulley. Okay, and it's gonna wrap around the outer little pulley and the power steering pulley too. Okay, so this belt is long. It's cover AC, power steering, and outer little pulley, and this crankshaft pulley too. It's all three in one belt. Okay, so now I got a replacement belt, which I'm gonna run from the crankshaft pulley right there to the power steering only. So I'm gonna skip the AC and the outerly pulley when I'm installing the new belts. Okay. So now my next step, what I would do is um, I uninstall all these zip tires from around my body kits that's holding this mud guard. So I got it uninstalled already. See that? That zip tie is already open, and I need to unscrew this two screw right there, and to take out these, take down this mud guard right here that's blocking my way, so I can't put my hand up to work on my belt. You see that? Yeah. So that's this shield cover needs to come off. So, all right, guys. I had to wear a hat. I'm underneath here, and I don't want to touch my scar on my head because I have stitches on my head. Guys, this is not easy for me because I have stitches on my head, and I don't want anything to hit my head. So, but I have to do this. Like, it's a must do for me this week, and I have no choice. So there it is. That's the one of the bolt for on the mud guard. That's one, and that's two right there, and that's three. Okay, and then I need to loosen out these two screw right here to take off this mud guard in the front, and this is the mud guard that I really want to take out. That's an important one because it's on my way. Can't put my hand down there to work on my belt. And if you have body kits like I do, you gotta, tie up your body kits and all that with your mud guard. Go ahead and uninstall it like I did. If you can't uninstall it, like using this tool right here, It's like a picky tool where you can unlock the lock on the zip tie instead of cutting it. But if you're having a hard time, like some of the zip tie have a hard time, I just go ahead and use my scissor and cut it. See, I cut one of it, or well, that one I took it out, and there's another one I cut it. I throw it away all the way over there. Okay, so that's it for now. Well, talk about body kits. I'm thinking about taking it out loose because I need to work. I need to weld my front ends to adjust my body kits better again, and kind of redo the front. Like changing the new shield right there that I've done before. If you guys not notice it, you guys can check my videos on how to install the body kits. I think I have some videos talk about it or doing something with the front body kits when I install it, and installing this shield on the front here. Yes, I bought this from Lowe and I installed it in so mud and water won't flies into my front kits and all that, get into my engine. Yes, and I did talk about some of these too, like um, some some of these what is it called? Um, these are like cover, you know, so water and all that dust won't fall into the groove. Yeah, forgot what it called. It's to cover this groove right here where you have extras holes and all that extras. So these God, I forgot the name right in my head, on top of my head, but you know what it is. It's soft, you know. I haven't used that word and I haven't worked for a while, so I mean, unless I'm doing a video about it, then yes, I'll know the right term to use. But yes, I'm thinking about you know, redo my body kits, like, cause it's saggy, and I have a welder, and I need a welder to weld the main bar to hold his body kits so it'll be straightened. But that's gonna be on another video, and it's gonna be a long video, I think. um, but if you like working the same thing like I do, have to take out the body kits and all that, go ahead and do it. But I'm thinking about doing that because I have to work on my body kits soon, so I'm gonna just take this front end off like now, and then leave it, work on my belts, doing the tune up. Another thing, guys, is I'm going to change, doing the tune up, I'm going to change the spark plugs. I'm going to change it to a new spark plugs because I don't think I have changed it ever since I rebuilt it. I used the same spark plug because it was great. It's looking good. So now I'm ready to change the spark plug to a new spark plug. If I haven't really changed to a new spark plug, I don't remember. I might have changed to a new spark plug already. If you guys want to, you can check my videos, see if I have, you know, videos talking about how to install a spark plug. And I'm gonna check it later on, see if I have those videos. If I don't, then I need to make a video on how to install new spark plugs into the engine of my GS Eclipse here, 2.0 liter. All right. Also, another thing is my lights goes off. I just found out yesterday. One of the low beams goes off. Well, okay, let me turn on the low beam for you guys. So low beams, my back lights all good. Okay, just the front lights. Okay, the side lights working. Okay, the side lights on. Both the side lights on. Let me turn on the low beam first. Well, that was the low beam. Well, no, this is the low beam right here. Okay, now you see that? Well, I got the high beam already on. Okay, well, I got both on. Okay, low and highs, so you guys can see it. See, the low beams is on the left side and it's on. The high beam is on the right side of this headlights. So this side is good, but this side, the high beam is on, but the low beam is not. So if I cut off the high beam, low beam is not gonna stay on. Okay, low beam is dead. I need to change that headlight bolts right there, and I'm thinking about changing to like 6K, super white, blue, or whatever, either 6K or 7K. I don't know. I'm gonna have to research before I buy it, like which one is legal. I have not buying a headlight for a while. So I'm gonna have to do some research before I buy it. I'm thinking about getting like a super cool white, bright headlights, or like a little bit of bluish, yeah, something like that. Or it could be yellowish too, because you know yellow is the is legal. Okay, yellow is like factory legal. Like anything like whiter or bluer is just not legal, like in some states. But you know, a lot of people use like super white cool and like 6,000 K. That's legal. I mean, as long as it's not too white, and super blue cool, whatever. As long as it's not too blue, then you know it's fine with the state that you live in. Um, regulation or whatever on the law of the vehicle, um, where you stay at on your state. Okay, so well, back to this is a video about tuning up and changing my serpentine belts. So I'm gonna get right back to the video talking about changing the belts. So next thing is next is that's what I'm gonna do. Take down um, these mud guards, and then we'll have free space. I'll have free space underneath then to have my hand work on the belts. And I'm not gonna be completely taking off this kit yet, this front body kits, but I'm just gonna take off the mud guard around the body kits. So I have to cut or uninstall these zip tire. And also you guys notice is some of my zip tie that's holding the body kits up here is popping. So I would need to like install a new zip tie later on if I'm gonna ride it, or you know, if my body kits is still on, I'm gonna have to redo that, give it a new zip tire. But I'm thinking about taking it out to redo it, so it don't matter. I'm gonna have to cut all of them. And that's it for now, guys. Back to work. I'll install these mud guards and move on.